lot of touches and a lot of yards on the Seahawks going up against the Eagles. Over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They got the call.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put
the Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Lockett the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Brought down by Leotis McKelvin. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way to Seattle. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Lockett the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Still on his feet. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. Oh, he shifts past him. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Tackle made that time by Sammy Lee Hill.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on the play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Lockett the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the... The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I've got zero rooting interest in this game, but this is a lot of fun to watch. When you watch a guy get with his offensive line and have that great relationship, and I think it has to have been built during the week, during training camp, throughout the season, sitting and watching tape together, finding where their creases are, the gaps, knowing how guys are going to block. And right now, he's almost unstoppable. Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And some room to run now. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there on his way. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, look at the juke. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during the running backs called the gauntlet drill, where they have to go through a series of defenders who are going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach,
and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those...
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Ooh, the juke. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys in the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll run it here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a good, strong run there. While it won't pick...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will let you in on a little bit of a secret.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now come the Seahawks. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 59 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They juked him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is brought in at the 21. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 78 yards. And this Seahawks offense continues. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually.
There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
Can't be any more fun than that play for our back. A long running play that results in a touchdown. He's going to grin all the way back to the bench.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He'll return it from the 6. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big play there out of the running game. 35 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. He flat out can't be stopped. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive back.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On third down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Charles, that was a heck of a play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work their way back onto the field. Last drive, touchdown, surrender. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing. Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this Seahawks on. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to cut it back left here. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those hurdles have to look huge. Similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone. The ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere there. And now second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon.